think this is the first official press conference on the Walk for Liberty. Have two different reporters here interviewing me now, one from Sleepy Eye and one from New Ulm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then cutting down through Minnesota at this point.
How many pairs of shoes have you gone through so far?
Right now I'm rotating through my 4th, 5th, and 6th pairs.
Oh my goodness. When I first went, I thought, I wonder how many shoes this guy's gone through already. 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, how has it been? I can't imagine doing that. It's only like Forrest Gump. I'm sure you've seen the movie where he decides to just start running one day. And I'm thinking, how does it doesn't seem like a monumental task to say. I mean, were you at all intimidated by the idea of walking across the entire United States?
Well, I guess at first, when we were planning it, it didn't really, the reality of it hadn't really hit me yet.
Yeah.
So, at that point we were just, thinking about different possibilities as far as getting an RV and, how to work everything out. So, yeah, until I actually started walking, it hadn't hit me at all. And even then it was more like, the excitement of starting it. And, right now, I guess it's, I guess it is kind of a routine, sort of, walking 20, 21 miles a day.
It's like your job every day now. So
yeah, basically. So yeah, it really didn't hit me at first until somewhat into the walk, what it was going to actually be like. Good morning to you. Well, if you're watching this in the morning, that is. My name is Will, and I'm walking across the country to New Hampshire on the Walk for Liberty. Today is September 19th, 2008, day 139. I mentioned a few days ago in the day 134 video that John and Yuka would be leaving the Walk for Liberty and that we're trying to decide what to do with the RV and Subaru. Well, we've been shoring up our plans as far as our vehicle situation. And also, John and Yuka will be leaving the Walk for Liberty most likely late next week. Additionally, Christina Heller and Craig Goodale, the documentarians who came out to meet us back in Harlowton, Montana to film us for a few days, will be driving out again to meet us late next week and will be documenting John and Yuka's departure. Craig and Christina have generously agreed to drive our Subaru back to New Hampshire when they go back so that we can have it there waiting for us when we arrive. And Brooke and I have decided to get an RV-style van to use for the rest of the Walk for Liberty. It'll be a much more manageable vehicle to use than having our current RV with us the rest of the way. As one example, it's sometimes hard to find places to park our current RV, but with the van that won't be a problem at all. Also, our current RV wouldn't be good for the approaching cold weather. Not only does it have a much bigger living space to keep warm, but also it's not very fun to drive in cold weather, especially since the defroster doesn't work. And even the front defroster aside, it's hard to keep all the windows fog-free when it's cold outside, when there's such a large volume of air. And we probably wouldn't be keeping our current RV once we get to New Hampshire anyway, but we very likely would keep the van to use for camping. And all of that means we'll have to get our RV ready to sell. And in fact, today I'm going to be walking a very short day because we have to take the RV into Mankato to get several of the problems repaired, including the toilet and a broken outside door handle. And so I ended up walking my shortest walking day in quite some time, not quite 5¼ miles. Here's my GPS position, if you can read it. The contrast is not very good in this light. This is Will Buchanan for Amazon.walkforliberty.com, signing off.